Hi, I'm Cherie Singer, Business Development Manager at Heinz Marketing, and I wanted to share some thoughts about personal branding. I think a lot of people get like a really visceral reaction to that term because it feels kind of self-serving. But whatever you want to call it, in its essence, it's really just how you position yourself professionally and personally, and how that's perceived by people. Earlier in my career, I was a psychotherapist, and I focused on this topic pretty much with every client I worked with, either implicitly or explicitly, because, it's no great surprise, but being self aware is key to having successful relationships in any realm. And with that, we have to have integrity around how our inner values translate to our actions and reflect out in the world, ideally across all people we interact with and all situations. And so it's not a matter of some fakey fake affectation or facade you're creating in personal branding, but it's more about, who you are now, who you want to be, and constantly and consciously trying to bridge that gap throughout your life. Easy, right? So it's still true and real, even if some characteristics are in the moment more aspirational. Your personal brand is how people perceive you. And so basically, it's that old term, your reputation, and it can precede you. So it can either smooth the path for you or do quite the opposite. So staying true to who you are and who you want to be in business is frankly one of the most important things you can do to succeed. And for me, as corny as it sounds, appealing to my inner core values and how these translate externally has helped me not revert to crappy behavior in some of the most stressful moments I face personally and professionally. And really, it helps keep me in line. For example, for me, these are my values. My top priority characteristics are being empathetic, honest, kind, curious, having a good sense of humor, acting with compassion, being respectful of others, having integrity, and taking responsibility. And anyone who knows me, if they see me veering off any of these traits, I want them to consider it out of character for me. And I hope they call me on it. Here are some things you can do to get on top of your personal brand for business. First, pinpoint the things you believe are most important in the way you live and work and determine your top priorities. Then enlist some really good, trusted friends and colleagues to share 5 characteristics that define you, and then compare yours and their list to see if anything's missing from your list or any that are negative. If so, this signals you just have some work to do internally. It's a process. Consider the audience you're trying to impact too, because there are times you can pull certain characteristics to the fore. For instance, when focusing on your social presence or with recruiters or clients. And then create a story with examples, your own personal messaging framework, so to speak, that showcases your attributes and how they've impacted business success. And then encapsulate this into an elevator pitch that you can use whenever necessary. And for social avenues like LinkedIn, ask for testimonials from your network that you can post. And when you ask, don't be afraid to pinpoint the top characteristics you'd like to shine a light on and ask them to please keep any of those in mind. Your personal brand will be out there virtually and for reals, as my kids used to say, in every relationship you have in business and personal life. Keeping on top of it is not just, some self-serving exercise, and it doesn't exist in a vacuum. It couldn't be more important in terms of how you impact others and create your personal and business community. Thank you so much. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Take care for now. Bye-bye.